Hello, fire signs, and welcome to 12th House Tarot. My name is Renee, and today we are going to do a pick a pile, pick an item reading. Usually with these, zodiac readings that you'll find online, they usually have specific videos for each sign, but I decided to do something a little bit different, okay? So for you fire signs, that's going to be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Choose whichever item calls out to you first. So the first one we have is the Fool's Gold, and I know that there is a technical name for this, but that's what I'm calling it. It's Fool's Gold. Fool's Gold, okay? And so the second crystal that we have is the Selenite Wand. This is for group 2, okay? And then this third one, I believe, I don't know what the hell this is. We just gonna call it red jasper. I know it's not. I have no idea what it is. It's just a red rock, but we're gonna call it red jasper just for shits and giggles. Okay, so group 1, group 2, and group 3. So go ahead and listen to your first mind. Whichever one called out to you first, that's gonna be the correct one. And say hello to my little new snake plant. I just wanted to put him on the camera. Okay, so go ahead and meditate. Timestamps will be down below. And we're gonna go ahead and go on with group numero uno. All right, see y'all in a second. All right, you guys, if you chose the Fool's Gold for group 1, this is going to be your reading. And so first we're going to pull from Tarot of the Spirit, and then we're going to get some oracle cards from the Numerology Oracle. I love this deck so much. It's probably one of my favorites. I love numerology. And then we are going to get some Halloween oracle cards for some shadow, see what's going on in the shadow. And then we're going to, at the end, if you want to get a piece of paper and a pen, we're going to have some affirmations you can write down. But all right, let's go ahead and get into group number 1. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for group 1? What messages do you have for group 1? Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So the first card you got was One of Wind, Dawn. So recently you have, or you're about to have, some sort of clarity, kind of an aha moment, but this is the dawn of a new age kind of energy. Right next to that we have the Three of Wind, which is recognition. It's like with an understanding of something that was painful, there's this type of clarity, and Spirit is asking you to kind of like open yourself wide to this vulnerability because we have One of Water. You are entering a completely new cycle. So with One of Water, open channel. It's like something's clicked. That's what it feels like. Something's just clicked for you. Some sort of realization. You have 2 cards of one. That this is definitely a new cycle. And I also say that because we have the Wheel of Fortune right here. Okay, let's go ahead and get some clarity though. Clarify these cards real quick. Why is the One of Wind here? Please clarify the One of Wind. The Eight of Wind, Power Shield. Okay, I get this energy of defensiveness, but also kind of going in a loop in your head about something, feeling trapped about something. You need to see the forest, needing to see the forest for the trees. Things are not as they appear. You need to take the blindfolds off because there is the sunrise on the horizon is what it feels like. Please clarify 3 of Wind. Please clarify 3 of Wind. Please clarify 3 of Wind. That's my cat. He just jumped up in the window. Strength. Okay, so whatever... Leo, stop being a bad boy. Say hello. My cat's name is Leo, so if you're Leo... it's me. Oh, Leo, I'm trying to concentrate. Anyways, we got the Strength card. Okay, you are conquering some demons, most definitely. Spirit wants to acknowledge what you've been through. Like, Spirit has been with you through it all. You've had some sort of revelation, or it's almost like like your heart knows the truth, but you need to admit the truth to yourself. rip the band-aid off, and Spirit wants you to know that you have the power in you to do so. Don't let the inner snakes overcome you. You need to overcome it. Please clarify the one of water open channel. Please clarify one of water open channel. This is big need of needing to be vulnerable. The Hierophant. Okay, this is being open to something new, a new perspective in regards to your belief system, your values. I feel like you kind of have this clean slate where Spirit is offering you a type of clean slate and to be receptive to new information, to be teachable. Because it's like, the word I'm getting now is like a breath of fresh air. Something new is just sweeping in. It's like the sweeping energy. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you got 3 cards. Okay. 4 cards. Holy shit. Okay. Pardon my French. Okay. Holy shit. I'm sorry. This is just intense. Okay. Let me scoot these over. Excuse me. So, with the Wheel of Fortune, to clarify it, you have 4 cards. The first one is the Magus or the Magician. So you're at this precipice. This new cycle is coming. Wheel of Fortune. This is some synchronistic happenings going on with you right now, or is about to. And with the Magus, this is saying that you have everything in your arsenal to create the outcome that you desire. Right next to that, we have Fountain of Love, Ten of Water. This is complete emotional fulfillment and abundance, happy home, happy life kind of energy. But right next to it, we have Seven of Wind, many tongues. So mentally, there is, it's almost like your mind is playing tricks on you and it's trying to make you second guess where you're at. So right next to that, we have the Temperance card. There's a need to allow healing and to get in control of your thoughts and don't let them overtake you. Decipher what is true and what is an illusion, what is false. Decipher what is your voice and what is the voice that's been planted, like toxic seeds that were planted in your head long ago. Because with this Wheel of Fortune, you are entering a new cycle, and this cannot continue if you want to create something better for yourself, is the message. But be open to learning. Open to learning. This has to also has to do with like your cultural background. This is like religion type of energy, ritualistic values. But with the open channel right next to it, it's like seeing it from a new perspective. This could be something about your upbringing for some of you, something about your upbringing and your belief systems need to be reevaluated or observed from a completely higher perspective, a completely different perspective than what you used to view it as. So let's say, for example, that you rebelled from some sort of belief system. This doesn't have to be religious. This could be believing in yourself, for example. And you abandoned that aspect of yourself long ago because you didn't believe in yourself, because failure hit you in the face and you were like, well, I guess, it's like seeing things for what they are, but the danger in that is not believing in miracles, not believing in possibility, being overly cynical. So Spirit wants you to know that you do have this fountain of love and worth right in front of you. You just got to cut out the bullshit and cut out those negative mental talks. Also, don't let other people influence your own thoughts. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have Mastery. Like I was saying, it's time. This is a time for you with this new moon in Leo and the Lionsgate. I see butterflies here too. Transformation, most definitely. It's a time to conquer your demons and to master them. Be the master of your own domain is the big message here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get some oracle cards. I'm going to pull from the Halloween Oracle. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for group 1? What messages do you have for group 1? Scrying, Intuition. Okay, so this card is saying that your intuition is on point. You need to start trusting it more. That has been a repeating message for a lot of people. Okay, what else does group 1 need to know? What do they need to be aware of right now? Oh, shoot. I'll take them. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a message of encouragement for you. So the next card we have is the Witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. So this is saying that in times where you feel like a weirdo or an outsider of some sort, but the truth is that you have this enormous power within you. In the Witch card, it talks about the master creator, being a master in your craft and what you do. You know, this is really black sheep energy, because witches kind of get a bad connotation in religion, and maybe oh, here's a message for some people, because we also have the Hierophant here. Maybe there's this need to go back to see what has been demonized in your upbringing, and maybe you have some sort of, this is a specific message for somebody, having some sort of shame behind maybe wanting to study certain things. And this is saying to be an open channel and to see things from a new perspective and see how it's all different languages, but it's like the same energy. Does that, I hope that makes sense. It's like people say vibes and energy, you can say spirits. Like it's different lingo, but it's the same essence. And also with the Witch, this is a power card. It's talking about reclaiming your power. And then right next to it, we have the Lamp, remembrance. So this is saying something that was long forgotten. This is a big message for you guys. Something that was long forgotten is having to resurface now, or is resurfacing from your subconscious. And it's almost like this remembrance of your power is what it is. And also with this card, it's and you have the jack-o'-lantern. Why can't I talk, y'all? We have it both in both of these cards, because right here we have the jack-o'-lantern protection card. So it's saying that to trust your intuition on maybe these outlandish ideas that you have, and to know that you are protected as you kind of go down your own rabbit hole to self-discovery is what it feels like. Because you've had some, it's like I'm hearing that song from Katy Perry, I'm wide awake. Okay, let me go ahead and get some numerology oracles. Yeah, y'all are definitely intuitives. Spirits wanting you to realize how powerful you are and that you can create. Because we also got the Magus with the Witch card. So this is about alchemy, and this is about manifestation. Be very aware of the power that you wield. You can use it for good or bad. You can, you know, this is also talking over your life. You know, if you want a better life for yourself, it's time to put in the work. It's time to be the alchemist of your life. Okay. All right, Spirit, what numerology cards? What else can I get for group 1? What else does group 1 need to know? Oh, yes. On the bottom of this deck, I forgot to show y'all. We have eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. So a personal message to who, if any of y'all have lost a loved one, this is them reaching out and saying that, you know, the love connection is still there. And also, let love be the foundation of what you decide to build. And love is all about your pure intention, because love is unconditional. Love has no conditions. And also checking your intention behind what it is that you're going to be putting your efforts into. Okay. What else for group 1? What else does group 1 need to know? What was I just saying with manifestation? You done got the manifestation card. I'm getting pumped over here. Spirit wants you to know that you are a manifester. Freaking A, man. And also the number 8 deals with abundance, but it also deals with karma. Like I said, you need to be aware of what it is that you're putting out. You need to start having more intention. Be more intentional. Okay, what else for group one? What else does group one need to know? What else does group one need to know? Hello, hello. Leadership. Okay? This is saying that you're a leader. There's a reason why you don't fit in. There's a reason why you can't fit in. It's because you're supposed to be a leader and create something completely new. You are a pioneer of some sort. And it's time to start trusting your intuition and to be the pioneer of your own life. Okay? What else does group one need to know? What else does group one need to know? What else does group one need to know? Now the song I'm hearing, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Oh shit, holy fuck, oh, sorry. This just like literally flew out. Love partnership. Okay? So this is a specific message for some of y'all. If you're wanting to manifest a love partnership, it is very possible, but I will say this, it starts with self-love. Okay? And 2 plus 6 is 8. You have a lot of 8 energy. You might be a life path 8 or an expression number 8 if you know anything about numerology. But 8 is about abundance. And really a big message is that there's this need to have an inner abundance. It's like as within, so without type of energy. What else for group one? What else does group one need to be aware of or needs to know about? Okay. And then we got self-discipline. It feels that you guys have come into some sort of awareness, and maybe you're procrastinating and not realizing that you are more powerful than you give yourself credit for. And it says that you need to be self-disciplined. And we have the number 41. 4 plus 1 is 5, and 5 is the number of change and travel. So there's this need to open yourself wide to possibility, to reaffirm what it is that you're believing in, even if it's unorthodox. To make peace, also as a message for some people, is to make peace with maybe their strict upbringing, because it's hindered you from having discipline in the now, like maybe having resentment towards your strict upbringing, feeling like you couldn't explore your wild side, and maybe feeling out of balance. And so maybe you have explored your wild side, but it's like there's a need to merge the two worlds. Have the wild side merge with self-discipline. Channel it. And you need to channel the stallion is what it feels like. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have spiritual career. So some of y'all are meant to be spiritual leaders in some sort. You may be tarot readers, or you may be some sort of activist, or into Reiki or massage therapy, or anything that has to deal with like spirituality and getting healing energy too. Because with the self-discipline, there's also that green energy. Heart chakra work needs to be done. But yes, 7 plus 8, that's 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's, let's see, that's a 6, okay? So balance and self-love, most definitely. But with spiritual career, this is the affirmation for you. Like if you've been feeling like you're being called to something and you've been procrastinating, this is the green light to go for it, okay? Because you're meant to be a leader in some sort of spiritual field. Okay. Whew. You got to get out of your head. It's time to get out of your head and to start making plans. It's time to have an agenda, to set a goal, because you are a manifester. You are intuitive. You need to stop it feels like you've been sabotaging yourself for too long is what it really feels like. Okay? Because you have a new dawn on the horizon. You need to get out of your own way is what it's pretty much saying. Okay? Now we are going to get some affirmations. So if you want to get a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, okay. What is an affirmation that group 1 can focus on? What is an affirmation that group 1 can focus on? That's too many cards, too many cards. Can I just get one affirmation for group 1 to focus on? This one right here. This one says, I feel safe, happy, and at peace in my current surroundings. So if you want to screenshot that real quick. Okay, and on the back it says, where is the one place in the world I feel safest? What can I do today to make me feel at peace in my surroundings? So what can you do today to make yourself feel at peace in your surroundings? It could be as simple as washing the dishes, folding your laundry, do little things that, kind of get you in the groove. Like I've said this in some of my other videos, but Jordan Peterson talks about it beautifully. If you just make your bed every day, conquer that, and then you'll look around and be like, okay, I made my bed. I can clean my room. You clean your room, you're like, okay, what else can I do? And then you go do your laundry and clean the rest of the house. And then after you've conquered your home, you can start to conquer the little things on the outside. And it kind of expands from the inner to the outer. So that's a real big message for you guys. Start to get into some sort of routine and to create a safe haven, a safe space. I'm also getting a sanctuary. Make your home feel like a sanctuary, a place that you don't have to vacation away from. You know what I mean? It's very important for you guys. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I let y'all see that here. You can screenshot that real quick. All right. Anything else I'm getting for you guys? No, I think that's it. All right. I hope that this reading helped y'all have some insights to your situation. If you liked this, please like, share, subscribe, and all that good jazz. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Pile Dose. And y'all have a blessed day. Ta-ta. Why, hello, Group 2. So if you picked the Selenite Wand, this is your reading. Okay. Alright, so first we're going to start off with the Tarot of the Spirit, and then we're going to get some oracle cards from the Halloween Oracle and the Numerology Oracle, which these are like my freaking favorites. And then at the end, we are going to pull some affirmations. So if you want to get a pen and a piece of paper and write that down, you're welcome to that. Okay, we're just going to put that to the side. Let's go ahead and get into your tarot. Spirit, what messages do you have for group 2? What messages do you have for group 2? What messages do you have for group 2? Okay. I don't read these in the reversal, but if they pop up in the reversal, I go ahead and read them. What else do you have for group 2? Okay. What else do you have for group 2? What messages do you have for group 2, Spirit? Oh, shit. Hello. Okay. Go ahead and get some clarifiers. Please clarify the first card. Please clarify the second card. Oh. A lot of earth energy, just gonna put that out there. Please clarify the second card. Please clarify the last card. Okay. So with the first card that popped out in the reversal, it's the Four of Wind Mastery, but it was in the reverse. Okay. And right underneath that, we have the Strength card. So automatically, the message that I'm getting right there is that you may be feeling kind of anxious or feeling like you can't rest, can't get no satisfaction is what's popping in my head. But with the Strength card, there's this need to, like, you haven't conquered your inner turmoil, inner demons is what it feels like. but Spirit's trying to encourage you to do so. Then the next card we have is Four of Earth, Power. You're definitely holding on to a lot. Kind of feeling bound and stuck in a situation, not wanting to, it's like you don't want to show your cards, don't want to give too much, but I do feel like, oh, this might have to do with finances, because clarifying that, we have the Eight of Earth, the Mountain, putting in hard work and effort. But it's like you have this fear of losing everything that you've worked so hard to get. Kind of feeling out of control. It's like the more that you try to control and hold on to it, the more you're going to lose it. Okay, so the next card we have is the Five of Earth, the Nadir. I think that's how you hit Nadir. Sorry. But this is an energy of feeling left out somehow, having to walk away, a rejection, but a change. It's like something about your foundation needs to change. Underneath that, to clarify it, we have the Four of Fire, Flame of Spirit. It's like there's this need to celebrate oneself, Flame of Spirit, reigniting a truth revealed, an inner truth revealed. We have the Eight of Fire over here, the Lightning Path. It's like Spirit wants you to get out of this rut that you've created for yourself and to boldly go forward. Like, wow, that's what it feels like. Just clarify that we have Father Wind. And there's this, hold on, let me tune in real quick. I feel this energy of like wielding, you definitely need to relinquish the reins is what it really feels like. And to not hold on so tightly to your material possessions or too tightly to what you have going on for you. I feel like, and feeling like you don't want to feel like you're vulnerable. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Earth, the Garden. It's like you've worked a lot and you've built what you have, but there's still more work to be done, is what it feels like. Well, at least that's what it feels like to you. And Spirit wants you to, because with this Strength card and Mastery in the reversal, it's like you don't want to come off as a failure or like you're what's the word I'm looking for? You want people to take you seriously. And sometimes it feels like people don't take you seriously. It's like this energy, oh, okay. This energy of feeling like you have to prove yourself somehow. It's like you're looking at how much work and effort you've put in. Okay. Okay, we have Two of Earth and Two of Fire over here. It feels like you're letting other people dictate your decisions. That you're not making decisions based on your own intuition, like trusting yourself. Okay. Let's see what else I'm feeling here. I do feel this kind of power struggle. Could be some sort of work situation or a family dynamic or even a love partnership, take it as it is. You want people to recognize that you're an expert, whatever it is that you're working on. You want people to take you seriously. I feel like maybe you have dealt with it or some sort of rejection. The Spirit wants you to choose yourself. And when I say choose yourself, I'm not saying to choose status, because if that's all that you're going towards, it's not going to last. If you relinquish this need to control the outcome, you'll see the sun on the horizon. Yeah, Spirit wants you to really relinquish your need to, it's like this facade that you're putting on, like a mask. And Spirit wants you to take the mask off and to allow yourself to be vulnerable. Be honest with yourself. And the animal that's coming to mind right now is like a rooster. Okay, let's just go ahead and get some oracle cards though. Spirit, what else does group 2 need to know? But with the rooster is all about confidence and stuff. Maybe channeling your confidence not to impress other people, but do it to make yourself feel better. Okay. Because when you're coming from a place of trying to impress people, you're coming from a place that's a place of lack. Trying to hold on to a persona. But when it comes down to it, you know, life is just a stage and we are the actors, you know. Another message for you guys is to not take things so seriously. Ooh. What was I just saying? So we got the card of invisibility, authenticity. It's saying that you're not being authentic. You're not being truthful. Maybe in the past you felt like you were invisible. And so you've built this persona for to get respect from other people. But it's saying that you need to be truthful to yourself and others. Okay. What else for group 2? What else does group 2 need to know? What else does group 2 need to know? Skull of light, illumination. Was it just saying about the sun, the dawn? That when you relinquish your control, when you're truthful and honest and authentic, you're gonna, like, the truth is going to be illuminated. But guess what? Next card we got is the black cat. Fortune meets opportunity. So in pagan beliefs, they actually believe that black cats were a sign of good luck. And then it was kind of perverted in culture that it was actually bad luck. But and also I'm getting something about knowledge. Spirit wants to recognize, wants you to know that they recognize that you're very smart, you're very intelligent, you have so much to offer, is what I'm picking up. And with this black cat card, it's talking about once you let yourself be vulnerable and be authentic, like it's almost like a wheel of fortune type of energy. Like fortune will meet opportunity. Something will start opening up for you. You won't have to fake it till you make it anymore. You'll just be it. Okay, anything else for group 2? Anything else for group 2? Anything else for group 2? What else for group 2? Jack-o'-lantern, protection. Spirit wants you to know that you're safe to be completely authentic and to be honest and truthful, and that nothing bad will happen to you. And even if something does, like shit hits the fan because you're honest, it's saying that you're protected, that those people aren't even meant for you. If you're having to sit there and push something and to force something, like, first off, that's just exhausting. Like, stop doing that. This is not high school, okay? But on the bottom of the deck, we have the veil, the future. So it's like instinctively you know that something better is out there for you. If you could just be yourself completely. And this is saying that right now the veil is very thin for you. So those little insights, and if you know something that you suppress about yourself is that you're a daydreamer and you dream big. This is saying that those insights, those are clues to what could be. That you don't have to keep putting on this facade for people. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get some numerology oracle cards. Spirit, what else do you have for group 2? What does group 2 need to be aware of or need to know? What advice can you give for group 2? What do they need to be aware of or need to know? Oh, shit. Okay. Surrender. It's time for you to surrender the outcome, to surrender everything. Surrender it to God, the higher power. Just let it go. Because right here we have 91. 9 is the number of endings. and 1 is the number of beginnings. So when you decide to let go of the facade and to be your true self, it's going to open up a door for you. What else for group 1? I'm going to say group 1. I keep group 2. Maybe there's a message in group 1 for y'all. Oh, shoot. Pride. Look. It's the same numbers, 1 and 9. You're at the end of a cycle. It's time to shed. And then you have the 1, which is, you know, the beginning. But pride. Pride is keeping you in this need to have a facade, to have a mask. Spirit wants you to know that they see that you've been doing it because you've been trying to protect yourself from pain. But they're saying that you don't have to keep doing this, that you're safe to be your true self. You're safe to surrender. You're safe to let go. You're safe, like you don't have to keep holding on to everything. I mean, if you need to go outside and scream, go do it, you know. But your pride is getting in the way. Okay, what else for group 2? Group 2, not 1. What else for group 2? Okay, I got 2 cards here. Okay, we got self-discipline. Okay, 4 is about structure and foundation, and 1 is the beginning point. And together they add up to 5, which means change. So it's time to get, hold on, let me see. Need to surrender ego. I feel like there's this need to relearn something. Because right next to it we have the card of adventure, 55. So we have 555. 5 is the number of change and transition. And sometimes abrupt changes. Sometimes you have to be dramatic. Self-discipline with adventure. This is saying that there needs to be a balance between discipline and adventure. Like there needs to be a one without, it's like all work and no play makes you a dull boy kind of thing. Okay. Yep, and on the bottom of the deck we have healing. Yes, this is a time to let your guard down and to open up to healing. You know, different ways that you can heal. You can heal through journaling, simply just crying by yourself. If you have like an altar or something, like laying your burden down at the altar. It's you've built this barricade, this box for yourself that you feel safe in, and it's like, but even though you feel safe, you feel trapped. And Spirit wants to open the door for you. Spirit wants you to open the door for yourself. That's what it feels like. You have to surrender. You know, I know it's tough, you know, when we build up these walls to protect ourselves. But it's like, how much can you keep holding it in until you explode, you know? Okay. But with this 4 of fire, I'm being reminded about, celebrate your accomplishments. Have gratitude. That's what I'm picking up too. Start having more gratitude for everything that you've accomplished up until this point. Okay? Gratitude is key, I'm telling you. Also, words of affirmation. You know what I got? I got sticky notes all over my house that say stuff like, just a reminder, you kick ass, or you're incredible, or you have nice buns, you know? Like all over my fucking kitchen. Like you gotta pep talk yourself. You gotta talk sweetly to yourself and allow yourself to be goofy and vulnerable, you know, and get out of your comfort zone with this adventure card. It's time to view life as an adventure again. Get out of the rut. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of these little affirmations. If you want to get a piece of paper and a pen. All right, Spirit, what affirmation do you have for group 2? What affirmations do you have for group 2? This one right here wants to pop out. So does that one. Okay. I accept myself fully and wholly. So I accept myself fully and wholly. Okay. And on the back it says, despite my shortcomings, I know that I am enough because of blank. How can I be less critical of myself? And that's that boxed energy, like you've boxed yourself up and maybe you've been overly critical of yourself. Do you want to take a screenshot of that? But yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. And the next card we have is, I start and end my days with peace and joy in my heart. Okay, you want to screenshot that real quick? And on the back it says, what activities bring me peace and joy? How can I incorporate some of these into my morning and nightly routines? So Spirit really wants you to start getting more into flow. You know, whenever I was, this is a long time ago, okay? I'm not one to do psychedelics no more. But I did one time, and the only thing I remember saying was, we need to stop being like boxes, and we need to start being more like water. But that's like stuck with me. Like I'm completely sober of everything, but that's kind of the vibe that I get. Like, stop being like a box and start being more like water. Start getting in flow again. Relax your shoulders and start to incorporate things that bring you peace. Okay, if you want to screenshot that real quick. Okay. Well, those are the messages I got for you guys. I really hope that it gave you some insight on how to move forward on your journey. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile 3. Y'all have a blessed night, blessed day, whenever you're watching this. Ta-ta! Hello, if you chose group 3 with this, what we say is red Jasper, we don't know what the hell this is. This is going to be y'all's reading, okay? Automatically I'm kind of getting this like nervousness energy, paranoia. That's something out there for somebody. I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and get to the reading. Oh, let me go ahead and show you real quick though. First we're going to start off with the Tarot of the Spirit, and then we're going to get some oracle cards from the Halloween Oracle, and then from the Numerology Oracle. And at the end, we're going to be pulling some affirmations. So at the end, if you want to get a piece of paper and a pen and jot them down, you're more than welcome to. But we're going to go ahead and get to this reading. Spirit, what messages do you have for group 3? 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 What messages do you have for group 3, Spirit? Okay. Please clarify the first card. That was fast. Please clarify the second card. Ooh, got 2 cards. Okay. Please clarify the third card. Please clarify the fourth card. Okay. Group 3 is the intense group. Okay, so the first card we have is 3 of Earth works. Right, and so to clarify that, there's an ant right here, sorry, I just killed it. So we have the 3 of Earth works. Clarifying that is Brother Fire. So automatically I feel like others are involved in this dynamic, whoever chose this pile. Working harmoniously with other people to build some sort of foundation. And then over here we have the Hanged Man. This is an enlightenment of seeing things from a broader perspective, maybe seeing things from other people's perspective, taking that into account. And it brings some sort of clarity, right here because we have the Six of Wind, clarity to move forward, move on from a harsh situation. And you're moving forward in a balanced way. But, because we have the Chariot right here. It's like there's a need a change of strategy is what it feels like. Over here we have the Ten of Fire, the Cage. So this is it's like something can't be contained anymore. Underneath that we have the Devil card. Okay. For some of you, something has you hypnotized and bound and feeling like something's dropped. Okay, let me tune in real quick. Okay. A halt. There's a halt. Spirit is wanting you to stop for a second. Whatever you're working towards, you feel like you've had clarity. Looks are not as they appear. And we do have the Empress over here. This is you. You do have the Midas touch, but something is not lining up correctly, is what it feels like. And to clarify the Empress, we have the Two of Water, Sacred Cord. Our connections with other people. This could be a love interest, completely possible. Let me see real quick. Let me tune in. Because at the bottom of the death, we have we have the Death card at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Let me just tune in real quick to see what I feel. It feels like you've had some sort of clarity in a work situation or working together with other people. Feeling bound. It feels like a bounding, like it has you feeling bound. And it's like you just want to break free from it. And you want to be, it's like you crave to create some sort of harmonious synergy with like-minded people, things that are in vibration with you. And with this eagle, it's like you've been looking at things from a new perspective. You've been going to a higher heights, and with this Death card as the anchor, you've completely like something has died off, something is shed, like it's gone. It feels like there's a shedding of an identity. What used to work no longer works, and you don't want to be bound anymore, is what it feels like. The spirits wanting you to know that you are the Empress, that this reflection, like the things that you desire you as well. This is a reflection, something that's emotionally fulfilling, that reflects back to you what your core values are. And maybe whatever it is, whatever dynamic you're currently in, that you've been going towards, like, I mean, hot and heavy going towards, right? There's just something toxic about it. That's just so trippy. This reading feels very specific. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it feels like. Um, but you're at the end of a cycle. Like you're literally, it's almost like you clicked on this video for shits and giggles, even though it's like you already know. Hold on. Yeah, whatever it was that you decided to let go of, it's like either intuitively you knew that it was toxic, and although you might have felt like it was good, like it felt good, like going into it, like balls of fury going into it kind of thing, you quickly realized that all it did is leave you feeling caged and bound. And so spirit's asking you 111 also with your thoughts. Um, Spirit does not want you to be overly consumed by your thoughts over the situation anymore, to lay it to rest. Okay. Let me just go ahead and get some oracle cards though, just to clarify and get deeper into the reading. What else does group 3 need? What's going on with group 3? What do I need? Okay. 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 This is a family karmic situation. Okay. This spirit's wanting you to break the chains of your ancestors. You know, the card of ancestors here. This makes complete sense. Okay, it's all coming together now. Here we go. Spirit, because in your DNA, there are these toxic things, and you're the one who's been chosen by your ancestors to break the chains, to break the cords. There's these toxic cords, maybe soul people, soul bloodlines, that it's like these repeated patterns in your ancestral DNA, and you acknowledge that, or you need to acknowledge it and break the cycle. What else for group 3? What's going on with group 3? Yep. This is your ancestors are contacting right now. This is a message. It feels pretty specific. Eternal love. Sever the cords, the toxic cords, but know that there is a cord of love on your bloodline that your ancestors acknowledge. Like the torch has been passed on to you is what it feels like. What else? What else with group 3? What else do I need to know about group 3? Okay. This has popped out with every single one of you guys. You're protected by your ancestors. This is the card of protection right here. Even if you're in the dark, Spirit wants you to know that you're not alone, that you have guardian angels and protectors as you cut these ties and as you transition. You're going, if you haven't already been through it, like some sort of, you've been through a dark night of the soul, and now you've had this clarity, epiphany on how to move forward past these karmic cycles, is what it feels like. What else for group 3? What else does group 3 need to be aware of? Forgiveness. What was I just saying with the cords? How you break the cords is through forgiveness. It's not for the other person. It's for you. I'll leave a link down below to the Ho'oponopono prayer. It's a Hawaiian prayer. It goes, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And there's a meditation online that I do sometimes myself, because I still have to work on forgiveness, you know. It's a process. But Spirit is encouraging you to forgive those toxic people from your past or in your present, to let it go. That way you can move forward. That's what this death is. After you forgive, like, that's how you cut the cords. That's how you cut the cords of karma. That's what people don't really realize, is like how you keep on repeating these karmic situations is because ain't nobody forgiving nobody. Once you decide to forgive, the karma ends. The buck stops with you. That's what your ancestors want you to know. The buck stops with you. And your ancestors are talking all through here. The lamp, remembrance. It's like your ancestors are lighting the lamp for you and saying, look, once you forgive, like, it's like this is the beginning point. And Spirit wants you to know that you're not alone in this. That it's safe for you to forgive and to let it go. Okay? Yeah, it's time to see it's time to let go of resentment, to take back control, to not let any type of anger. I was getting this energy of like a rage or whatever, unforgiveness, like bottled up. Yeah, it's time for you to forgive, break the karmic cycles for the sake of your children and your children's children if you decide to have kids, you know. All right, Spirit, what else can I get for my pile 3? What else does pile 3 need to know? Okay, taking the initiative. This is the leadership card, but oh, 8. It's 81. 8 is the number of cycles and abundance, but I'm really feeling cycles for you guys, and 1 is the beginning point. Sometimes we'll never get the closure or forgiveness from that. Like, you know, we never get the closure that we need from that person or situation. And Spirit wants you to take the initiative and to go ahead and just do it. Leadership. Take back control of your own life. Don't play the victim. There's another message here. Synchronicity. Okay. Start noticing synchronistic things around you. If you don't know what synchronicity means, it's like, it's a spiritual word for coincidence. Like, there are no coincidences. Once you forgive, you're going to have doors open up for you. You're going to start seeing things happen for you, is a message. Let me go ahead and get some more cards. What else for group 3? Teaching and learning. Okay. So, first off, y'all are smart, y'all are teachers, but this is another message, is that view these experiences with these people, even if they were no good, view it as that person taught you a lesson. Now you're that much wiser. That's the big message for you guys. You're that much wiser. You learned your lesson. Appreciate the lesson that you learned, because now you're not going to repeat that again. You know, if you got a good head on your shoulders, you're not going to repeat that again. You live and you learn. It's time to forgive. Viewing it as a lesson. Okay, what else does... Okay, there's a message coming in for somebody. You're about to... This is a specific person. You're about to repeat the same karmic cycle that you just got out of. So you need to be more discerning of what you're doing. And yeah, you need to be more discerning. Don't just jump from one situation to another situation. That's a very specific message for somebody out there. Okay. What else for my group 3? Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgiveness. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slam. I just got... Look at this. Forgiveness. Twice. That's what synchronicity is. That's what synchronicity is. This is synchronicity. Forgiveness. This is a big message. Like, I don't even really have to say much more. Universe and showed y'all. Intuition. Intuition don't lie. I'm sorry I slammed that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm a Scorpio. I'm intense. I'm a little intense, okay? No, we got it's literally on top of the forgiveness card, y'all. Y'all can't make this shit up. Y'all already know. And if you don't know who you need to forgive, and this is something I learned, think back to your childhood whenever the adults that you looked up to, or because this is something I experienced myself. Whenever you don't feel like you're being taken seriously or paid attention to whenever you're a kid, and you feel like you're left on the back burner, it builds a resentment in your heart where you feel like you're trying to constantly reinvent those situations where you're trying to prove yourself and then nobody's taking you seriously and you hold more and more resentment. Start if it's not a current person that you're dealing with, this could be talking about past stuff that you still need to forgive. You know, I mean, we need to forgive a lot of people, even people from our childhood. All them bullies and haters. Let your haters be your motivators. Send forgiveness, love, and light, and all that shit. I'm just picking. Anyways, yeah, that's just, that's the message. Break the karmic cycle. The buck stops with you. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and get some affirmations for you guys. If you want to get a piece of paper and a pen, right. What is an affirmation that my group 3 can focus on? What's an affirmation? Oh, shit. That one flew out. This one says, I go through difficulties so that I can realize my hidden potential. Like I said, view them as lessons, not barriers. Don't view it as a stumbling block. It's time to view your difficulties, view them as lessons. You lived, you learned, you move on, you forgive, let it go. And it makes you learn things about yourself too. Because it says, I go through difficulties so that I can realize my hidden potential. You realize things about yourself and it makes you change. It makes an aspect of you die. You don't want to be that toxic person anymore, right? We've all been there. I used to be toxic as hell. You don't even know. Ooh, it was bad. But I had to view those situations I put myself in. Yeah, you have to take responsibility. I put myself in bad situations. And, you let yourself put your heart on your sleeve and trust too easy. We all do it. We gotta learn. That's what we're all here for, is just to learn. And on the back it says, what is the biggest challenge I have overcome? What did I learn about myself? Okay, if you want to go ahead and screenshot that real quick. So, what is the biggest challenge I have overcome? What did I learn about myself? Okay. All right, you guys. Well, that's all I got for this reading. I really hope that it gave you clarity on your situation on how to move forward. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I really hope that this found you blessed. And I'll be praying for you guys. I'm right there with y'all. Alrighty. Well, y'all have a blessed day, a blessed night whenever you're watching this. Ta-ta.